How do we flip that around more?
So
Give me a minute, guys. I gotta flip this around. I don't want to look at my mug. That is not a pretty sight. Boop. There we go. Boop.
See? That's what happens.
That's what happens.
We're starting on time, fairly. Give people a few minutes. Pan the room. Check out the wonderful Creeper Gallery. The one and only Creeper Gallery.
Got some new stuff in here. Just kind of show you some of the stuff that's in here, just so you guys can see. I also want to remind everybody on TikTok, we have our moderator, Taylor, who is on. Any questions or anything, you can direct them to her and she will answer them. Hi, Celine, Patricia, John McGinnis, who am I missing? Nancy, Kathy, Carrie, Karen. I'm trying to get y'all. Christina,
we got all
Christine, Vicky, Lauren, and on TikTok to all of you that are popping on. Hello, hello.
We got all y'all.
There you go, Mr. Ruggiero.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, Ann, Deb, Heather.
All right. We are at the one and only Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania, located at 129 South Main Street. That's all the way at the end of Main Street in New Hope. If you've never been to New Hope, I showed you guys last week. Right outside this door, you go down to your left. It's just one main road full of restaurants and all different shops and boutiques and lots of different things. And the Creeper Gallery is here. Beautiful town to come visit and just walk around. And of course, it's Creeper Gallery, one of a kind. This is all Donna Marion, the owner of the Creeper Gallery. This is all of her amazing artwork. One of a kind, her own creations, a lot of it. In the room that you walk in, this is the stuff that you see initially.
And mind you, this does not do any of this justice. Up and down everywhere.
So again, this is all Donna's creations, and all this stuff in here is for sale. Basically, almost everything in here is for sale. So you could have that piece in your home. That was me when I was a young lad.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that was you yesterday. Hey, everybody that's coming on. I see you popping on, but I don't want to talk over John.
Go ahead. See what you got to say.
All right, T.
Okay. I like this guy. I've never seen this guy either. So you come back here. This is more.
Let's point out this guy.
Again, Donna's creations, artwork from top to bottom.
This guy. Her artwork up there. And the wall that I'm not on.
Where should you be?
I belong on that wall.
You belong on a wall.
Everybody take a vote. Do I not belong on that wall? Do I not? I dare say.
And then you walk down this way. Like that. And you come to the one and only Red Room. Lots of shops out there now claim to have haunted objects and different things like that. Donna has an entire room from objects all over the world with different energies attached to them. They all have different stories. Very unique. There really is nothing like the Red Room in any of these other places that claim to have haunted objects. The Red Room originally started as two cases similar to this and has grown into what we'll show you now.
Here, you want to grab this and I'll start shutting the lights off. Hey, everybody.
So you start with a wall full of crosses. And there's my favorite mannequin still here. And then there's the Red Room. Cases all the way, either side of the room filled with haunted objects or objects that are rumored to be haunted. These are deemed dangerous. The ones in this room, you may have heard us talking about the haunted religious book. That's it right back there in the corner. But these are the dark items that Donna doesn't sell. The rest that are all here are for sale. And the thing that Donna does is she has research where she kind of knows where they came from and who might be connected to or attached to them. Then she has a medium, couple of mediums that actually read the objects. And then we come in and try to document any proof of activity or a connection of any kind with the spirit or person, and try to validate the information that's on the card. See, as you can see, there's one of the cards back there that has all the information and the barcodes that you see. If you ever come into the Creeper Gallery and you scan one of the barcodes with your camera, it'll take you to our investigation of that particular object. So they're kind of everywhere. Even pictures. We're going to do a picture tonight, by the way. So we're going to turn the lights off. We're going to show you, well, we'll show you the first object first. This is the one I was talking about with the hair and the mustaches. I don't know which one it is.
It's hair.
Is it hair?
Yeah. Go ahead and show them real quick, and then I'll go down and I'll shut the light off. I'm gonna wait until you show.
Well, I mean, there's two different pieces, right? So I have to move stuff.
Why is it two different pieces?
It's the bottom box, and it's whatever that
Gotcha.
is. So we have this here. Try to get that in the light. You see that, or is that too much light?
There you go.
So you see the hair down the bottom? I thought it was mustaches, but it's hair. And then we have this box here.
It's the Bible in the box. It's a teaching Bible.
Is that a letter or something?
It's all their names and stuff. The information's on the back of the Bible of all the family members and stuff.
Okay. So I'll read the information really quick. Again, this is what we get when we start what we have to work with. And then I'll turn on all the lights and turn on all the equipment. Haunted Teaching Bible with hair.
Hey, Stephanie.
This antique Bible was owned by Edwin Casper Leonard. Born 1860, passed in 1942 in Lancaster, Missouri. And Ada Maud Bond, born 1881, passed 1968 from West Virginia. They were married June 1900. They had several children with their entire histories in the back pages of this book. They also have placed the hair of the three children in the pages of the Bible. Wow. There's a very strong spirit attached by Edwin and Ada, the mother and father, and claims are that the book is very active. So the book itself is very active, but I'm going to put
Hey, Alex
I'll
and
put the hair
Christopher.
behind it. So it's there with, I like to put all the objects
Okay.
together.
Let them get a real good look
I
at that, and
need
I'll
to
shut the lights
set
off. Oh, you're
everything.
gonna set that? I'm gonna take you guys with me while I go shut off all the lights. How's that? How's that? I'll take you into the dark. I drive him crazy. But that's okay, right? You got the flashlight, right?
Yeah, I do. So what do we know?
He's just setting up all the equipment and stuff. I gotta go back here and shut off this other light, the red light. We're almost ready, guys. The excitement before. Oh, there was a flash that just happened over there, John. I don't know if you saw that. Did you guys see the flash? He's talking about me. Okay. Is that the only flashlight we have? You'll have to keep it on you.
No, there's others in the box. There.
That's the only
There's
one I
that
found that I saw. So you might have to keep that one on you.
I got this one.
Okay.
Do you want, there might be another one. No?
I think we're good.
Is there one in there? No.
I found one in there. That's the one that I handed you before. I think we're good. This one's pretty bright.
I know, illuminate the objects. It's fine.
Okay, here we go, guys.
You want to put that on the floor?
Yeah, I'm going to put it down because that one's pretty bright.
All right, so really quick again, I'm going to go over this really fast. Let me turn more stuff on here.
Hello, everybody. George, Ann, Kelly, everyone on TikTok. Taylor will be saying hi to you all on TikTok.
All right. So again, I'm going to explain to you really, really quick before we get into this again, how we do things and why we do things the way we do. I told you before, we just come in here and respectfully try to talk with anyone who may be connected to these objects, things that matter to them. We're not mediums. We can't see spirits. Most times you can't hear spirits around you. So we rely on what we capture on EVP recording, as well as spirit box stuff, as well as the equipment that you see around the objects that measure electromagnetic fields, static electricity, motion, temperature, touch. That's what the little twinkly cat balls are. These are static domes. They measure static electricity. They light up different colors like that. If anything comes near them, like that. The bell will ring if EMF is near, or it'll ring like a bell. These wires will change different colors if energy surges are around them. Again, these do measure different things that people believe are related to spirit activity, but we also use them as communication tools. You shouldn't limit yourself when it comes to trying to
John,
communicate.
as you're talking.
You shouldn't limit yourself when it comes to trying to communicate with spirit. You should give them everything you can in order for them to interact and communicate in whatever way they can. Some spirits are capable of throwing things around the room. Others, it's just the smell. And some, it's just a little touch of an object or a voice on a recorder or a spirit box. We like to give them everything so they have a chance to interact.
Here, Jonathan.
Okay, so I need that card again because I forgot your name already.
Ada and Ada?
Ada and Ida. Okay.
No, Ada and what was the other one? The husband's name?
Edwin.
Edwin.
So Edwin, Ada, I was reading the story here. Well, I was reading the details of your life and the Bible, family Bible. I didn't really get a chance to read through the Bible at all to see any of the. There you go. Yeah, I haven't got a chance to see it. I know it's there. I have the bell right on top of the Bible.
You do.
I know the. Oh, and there we go. See it. See it.
Yep, it's interacting very quickly.
I know that there are details and things about your family in that Bible. I haven't had a chance to look at it though yet. I apologize for that.
Well, the Bibles that I grew up with, that I understand, and Kathy's on here, and Kathy would know this too, is that they were the records for the family, their deaths, their births, all of that.
I just haven't had a chance to see that.
I remember when I went to go get my driver's license for the first time at 15, my mom actually carried the big, huge white Bible that we had in there.
I can understand.
To prove that the birth date and everything, because they were considered a really big historical record keeping of their time. Hey, Jay.
So, Edwin, if this is you here, somebody's already acting. I was explaining the way the different things work, and you seem pretty comfortable with ringing the bell, touching that little twinkly ball on the Bible. Edwin, if this is you, could you do something? The little twinkly ball, the bell, anything you want to move your hand around and touch. If this is you here with us, could you do something to let me know? You may notice that I also have lanterns that are kind of purple color, one over there, one close to me. They have the words yes and no written on them. You can either touch the lantern and it'll change colors, not going to hurt you, or the little twinkly ball in front of the yes and the no to answer as well. Okay? But we're going to try lots of different things to help you. I'm going to ask this too, because I don't want to be disrespectful to you or Ada. Do you want me to remove the bell and the twinkly ball from the Bible? Is that disrespectful to you and your family? And to the Bible as well?
Oh, shit, sorry.
Oh my.
That took me by
goodness.
surprise.
Hello, what? Somebody timed that. What was that, 3 minutes? And it was the sound of a speaker, no less.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we weren't insulting you or offending you or the Bible. So I'm John. This is Chris. We're happy to meet you. Again, no disrespect intended to you or your family.
Yeah.
That was a no. Was it the lights and the
Yes.
lamp?
Yep.
So no disrespect, and he said no.
Yeah.
So no disrespect to you or your family. Just want to find out more about you. Again, these items that date back to you were married in June of 1900. Spent a lot of years together. Edwin, you were born in 1860. She was born in 1881. So I don't know how far. I imagine that the Bible dates back to the early 1900s and was around your family through good times and bad times, the birth of your children.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I imagine that, again, this was a focal part of your family and the history, like Chris said, the recording of your family. Forgot to get the obelisk. I'm going to try a few things. I'm going to try to hear your voice.
You want to hold this and I'll go grab it?
Yeah.
I don't want to take them away from the
As you
investigation.
heard the voice come through that box up there, that's one way to do it. We're going to try 2 or 3 other ways to do that. We're going to try what's called a recorder. Again, I think one of you. Whoa, no way. That was the motion sensor back there.
I'm not there.
Yeah, no, you're nowhere near there. You couldn't trigger that from where you are.
I know. I'm in the other room.
That's the first time that went off by itself.
That's not where by me, is it?
No, it's over here. It's on the table right here.
Okay. I just don't want to be scared.
There it goes again. Whoa.
How many times
You need to get up here
every
so they
time
know it's not you.
We
She's over there.
I'm way over here. But we always have that out. That never goes off. Point out where it is so I know where it is. So
It's on the table right there.
It's on the table.
Yeah, it's by the clock.
Oh,
It's right there by the clock. There's a little
so
black
there's a lot of
box.
activity around the Bible itself.
Yeah.
I believe religious things have like a lot of.
There's the lantern. Behind the lantern, between the dome, there's a black box in front of the clock. That's
way
where it
behind
is.
there. And something has to touch it to make it go off.
It's got to break the barrier of the sensor. There we go.
And
That was
light
the
went
other
off behind
side.
it.
That was the other side. Wow.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that jumped when your speaker went off.
That's pretty darn good. Edwin, if this is you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Okay.
So
Go
that's
back over here.
there's a wire that's basically a trip of motion sensor wire that's attached to a clip. You literally have to move your hand back there to trip that sensor. And they both have tripped. And they didn't trip at all last week, except for when I moved stuff around up there. That's pretty impressive. Let's try EVP. let's try Ovilus first because, again, we're leery of what's going on above our heads because there are people that live up there. So we'll try Ovilus first.
I'll have you know that several of our watchers jumped too when I jumped, when that went off. So that's a normal reaction when something catches you off guard, just so you know.
You say so.
I know so.
Ada, is that you? Are you here? Could you, anything you want to do up there to signal that you're here? The lights, the noises, the sounds? Are any of the children here? That's 7 children. That's pretty darn good to start with. Those sensors did not go off one time. I love that. Again, I didn't buy them for nothing.
How crazy is it that the one side and then the other? And it reacted immediately. I'm assuming it's him.
On either side of the
Yeah.
table.
As soon as you asked something, he reacted to it.
So here's another thing that we're going to try that may sound strange to you. This little box right here that I'm holding, the theory is that spirits, there's 3,000 words programmed into this box, sort of a dictionary. The theory is that spirit, someone who passed, can pick the word they want to say if they really concentrate and kind of manipulate the box to say the word that they want to say. It's only one word at a time, though. So if you are capable of doing it, please try to pick a word. I know this is kind of hard, that is relevant, that helps us in finding out more about you or something that you want to share with us. Okay? So I'm just going to turn this on.
Taylor, mini medium's okay. We know her.
I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to hit the button and you can start talking. Try it. One word at a time. Think. What do you want to say? Concentrate.
Ceiling.
Okay. Strange first word. What about the ceiling? What am I supposed to look for? Anything else? Are you in that area over here where all that noise was? I don't know. Are you capable of hovering?
Threat.
Oh, a threat.
Or maybe they feel that it's a threat. That
There
it's
may be a threat to them here in this room. Something on the ceiling is a threat.
Mike hangs up on the ceiling.
I don't know, but they're referencing somebody or something. Who is the threat that's here? Somebody's up there that's a threat? I know you're fairly new to this shop, to this location. You're in a store, believe it or not, called the Creeper Gallery.
Sure.
I almost said store. That would have been really
That'd be
cool.
weird.
But that's where you are. And you're amongst other spirits. Is there one here that's a threat that you feel intimidated by? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Is his name Mike? Do you know his name? Mike, does that sound familiar?
Hi,
I think it's
Teresa.
somebody else. It could be anybody in there.
I know.
It could be anybody. It could be who's ever connected to that thing too. That reference the ceiling. Could be the little house up there. All right, so we're going to try to hear your voice, okay? Now, what am I doing it? There it is. So this is called a recorder.
Thank you, Anns, for sharing.
Science.
Science. Yeah. Huh.
Well, a recorder really isn't. What? Pounds. A recorder, I guess you could call it science, and that it was invented to record the human voice. There is science behind it. this little box, like a reel-to-reel recorder, can hear you. We may not be able to right now. You could be talking away and we can't hear you. This little box may be able to, though. Okay. So we're going to ask questions and try to answer them as loud as you can and as clear as you can. Okay. Because again,
Might want to wait a minute because I hear slamming.
Yeah, this is the most difficult part of the process.
Yeah,
So,
I heard the door slamming and then
Yeah.
walking.
what I'm
Slave. Robert.
hat, slave, and rock.
Good
That's weird.
luck to her, Patricia.
I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn the spirit box on.
Oh,
Yes. See that?
I did.
I'm going to try something else. Believe me, we want to connect with you, and we're going to do everything in our. I know I mentioned hearing your voice on recorder. Unfortunately for us, we have a hard time doing that sometimes because there may be people upstairs who we may be able to hear, or people outside. So we're going to try something else first, and we're going to try.
Oh, lighting up the lights behind it too. Okay, okay.
I think she really, or he really wanted to record her.
I
think they really
do.
wanted to try
It
that.
just lit up again when you said that. Give it a shot. Oh, okay. Maybe he's trying to tell you that that's what's going to work for him.
Wow, this is crazy. All right,
Not sure, Kathy.
so what we're doing is I'm going to put the recorder on top of the Bible, and we're going to listen for voices that are basically into the microphone, and direct responses. If we ask a question, we're going to listen to a direct response, see if we get a direct response as opposed to just random talking. We'll try to do it that way. And again, I can't promise anything, but they obviously want to try it. So we're going to try it. I'm going to give this a try, Edwin and Ava, because you want to.
Ada.
But I can't guarantee you that, again, we're going to be able to hear your voice the way we'd like to hear it. So try to talk loud and answer the questions kind of directly so we know it's you. Okay? I have the recorder on. I'm putting it right up here by the
I'm inside it.
I'm inside it. I'm inside it.
the Bible. Edwin, Ada, if either of you are here, can you please say your name? My name is John. This is Chris. We're together. We're going to be married in June. We've been together a long time. Could you say hello or say one of our names? Can you tell me how many children you have? Whose hair is inside of this case? The item that we have in the box, what is that book? You're obviously very religious people. It was a teaching Bible. Are are you together in heaven in the afterlife? Now, because this was or is, I'm sorry, is your family Bible, and the entire histories in the pages of this book of your family, would you have an issue with somebody else owning this Bible and bringing it into their home, maybe for their family? I want to give you the opportunity to say whatever you want to say. I don't need to ask a question. If there's something you want us to know, something you want to say, please say it now.
Who is the record keeper for the Bible in the Bible?
Okay, you grabbing it. Now, when I said, because it's your family Bible, would you have a problem with somebody else?
Bring
owning it?
immediately.
The bell
Immediately.
and the bell
Yep.
lit at the same time. So I'm thinking maybe
Restless.
Listless.
I don't know who was restless. Are you talking about the person who's a threat?
Hello, everyone that's coming on.
Huh?
I just said hello to everyone that's coming on.
Are you talking about the person who's a threat that you call the threat? Are they restless? All right, I would love to hear your voices. Hopefully we get them. I have the recorder on. I'm putting it right up here by the
I'm inside it. I'm inside it.
the Bible. Bible. I have the recorder on. I'm putting it right up here by the
I'm inside it. I'm inside it.
the Bible. Edwin, Ada, if either of you are here, can you please say your name? My name. My name is John. This is Chris. We're together. We're going to be married in June. We've been together a long time. Could you say hello or say one of our names?
What?
What?
Go back.
A long time. Could you say hello or say one of our names?
Andrea.
Rhea.
Yep.
Could you say hello or say one of our names? Our names?
Death. Death. People said they said your name.
My name? Can you
Yeah.
tell me how many children you have? whose hair is inside of this case? The item that we have in the box, what is that book? Speaker making on that. You're obviously very religious people. It was a teaching Bible. Are you together in heaven in the afterlife? Now, because this was, or is, I'm sorry, is your family Bible, and the entire history is in the pages of this book of your family, would you have an issue with somebody else owning this Bible and bringing it into their home, maybe for their family? Same reaction, though. I want to give you the opportunity to say whatever you want to say. I don't need to ask a question. If there's something you want us to know, something you want to say, please say it now.
Who is the record keeper for the Bible in the Bible?
Okay, keep rubbing it.
Okay, so real quick, they said they heard the voice John live. A lot of people, yeah, like they said it was live.
You hear it sound like, to me, like a breath.
Yeah, and then after you asked about the afterlife, a couple of people said they heard humming.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, we did, and again, we couldn't hear that in here.
Well,
And
I gotta shut that speaker off. That's what that noise was.
this is a teaching Bible. That's all we know.
I'm gonna turn the spirit box on and
Hi, Sharon.
see what we get with that. But this is pretty good interaction. This isn't, again, this is what we try to tell everyone too. Not everything is going to be the dark stuff with the horrible stories.
Hi, Kayla.
There is good energy with good people connected to objects, and this is a case in point. This is a family. You know what I mean? Husband and wife together a long time. Family Bible with the history of the family. That's good energy,
But
and positive energy and interactive energy.
And ask you a question: where did this particular Bible come from? If it's a teaching Bible, in the teaching Bible, they're keeping records of their family.
They said it was owned by Edwin in Lancaster, Missouri. Yeah, I mean, they may have used it as a teaching Bible for their kids. You know,
And not
maybe
as
that's-
teaching as like
I
teaching
don't know
like
that.
yeah
It
you
doesn't say.
that's
I'm-
all
I'm
we don't
just-
know. I'm just
yeah.
these are just things that to try to
Let me
delve
try this
into
real
more.
quick. Actually, it's going dead. I'm going to talk to you again one day.
Do I need to be prepared for what you're doing?
No, not at all.
All right. Very true, Jojo. And Patricia, you're right. You know, it just seems that they're very attached to this, the family. Probably Edward. Yeah. So this is your Bible, Edward, correct? We were just trying to figure out if this was just for the family, or were you teaching others with this Bible? I tend to think if it's the teaching Bible, it was the family teaching Bible. Seems how you had all of the family names in there. And that's what's on that piece of paper in there. If you want to pull it out, it's 2 pages of the names and the births and the deaths of each.
Bless.
Hey, Steve. Steve Bright said hi.
Hey, Steve. So this box here, if you're around till 1968, you know what a radio is. This is a radio that people believe that spirits could talk through a radio using the frequencies. So it's speaking. We're going to listen for a minute.
Hold this close so they can hear it too.
Is anybody here? Edwin, Ada. Anything you want to say? I'm John. This is Chris. Could you please talk to us? We just want to find out about you and your family. Go ahead, try. Who was here with us?
Are any of the children here? I asked if any of the children are here. There's the hair of 3 of the children that are here with the Bible. Is that a link to them? Can that bring them through? Am I in your way?
Would you mind if I pick the Bible up? It's something. I just want to look through it really, really fast. Is that okay? Okay. I'll take that as a yes. Yes. Did you hear it?
Yes, it said yes.
Cool.
Cool. Cool.
Is it full or cool?
Cool.
I'm just going to look at it real quick.
I'm just going to stay out of the way over here. Laura, that's amazing. It said the one, John.
Wow. Okay. Very old.
All the information is in the back.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's very delicate.
So it stopped as soon as I picked it up.
Yep. Don't be upset. I know the hair's still over there.
I don't see any writing. It's not on the back.
Should the hair be put back in the Bible?
This is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I see Ada Maud Bond, born July. This is all the information that we have. I'm guessing these are on the pages and they were photocopied. I don't know where those pages are though. But you completely stopped talking. Oh, here we go. Now I see.
Found him.
Johnny Owen Ward. Joyce May Honor. Ages, what's it say? Something
4.
1967. Great grandchildren. Oh, wow. There's great grandchildren, child named Johnny and Joyce.
Pull your light away a bit so that it's like.
Oh, wait, that page had a
Oh yeah,
bunch.
that had a bunch of writing. There's a lot of. So you guys see all that writing, all the family history through the years. So they made it themselves instead of writing them on. See like this. Look at that. There's more pages.
Stop screaming. Hold that. Hold that for 1 second. No.
The book. Got it. I don't have any light here. See if I can do it this way. You guys can see. Put it down here. Maybe we can get some activity by interacting with it. So there's a lot of information here about the different family members through the
I
years.
think we try another EVP session. We put the book, the recorder right there.
Right by the
Top
book.
of that book. Instead of over here.
You will? This is the history of all the family members going down through, all the way to where John found on the back of the page, where they actually had the grandchildren,
Yeah,
great grandchildren.
You said there's more.
There's more. Yeah, I would assume it is because what's the date stop back here?
A lot.
A lot more. I would assume this family continues. So let me find the page again because that's 1952, 1957. I'm trying to get to that one page with the grandchildren. 1960, 50 and 51 or 61. So yeah, this goes on April 4th. Joyce May. Okay, I'm gonna hand this to you. So again, I'm gonna ask because the hair was taken out of the Bible. You had your two sons. Yeah, the red room is pretty good. So here, I'm gonna bring the book back over.
When you said you had his two sons, and I went to turn it off, it said one passed. I don't know
One
if that's true or
passed.
not.
Well, I'm assuming that. No, I'm getting out of the way so you can do what you're gonna do.
Well, I mean,
I'm just curious to the fact is that because that the hair when you put you know
pages that
when you have hair in between the Bible for your children and then they're pulled out and then they're put somewhere else, I wonder if that maybe is part of. I think you should have the hair near you too. I know you're not a proponent for that.
Well, I'm not. I don't like touching hair. You can't touch it. It's.
Yeah, it's in that thing. So
I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna read something.
So I want you guys to see that. So there's the hair of the three children right next to John and the Bible.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time to hear your voice. Okay. So, Edwin, Ada, I'm just going to read some names that are inside the Bible. Maybe you could react to them. I'll read them and I'll leave a little pause in between. I have Lawrence Neil Casey, February 26, 1947. Joseph Herbert Coachman, December 16th, 1946. Jolene Leonard, November 2nd, 1947. Johnny Lee Leonard, August 27th, 1942. And we have Janet, Christine, and Mark from 1952 to 1957. Could you tell me who any of these people are? How they relate to you? I didn't notice, I haven't really looked at the entire thing. Edwin and Ada, are your names in here? I was back there turning off that machine and something about two children, and somebody said one has died. Is that true? When we were referencing a teaching Bible, did that mean that you, Ada, Edwin and Ada, that you use this Bible to teach your children and grandchildren, or that this was in fact a teaching Bible that was used to teach people about religion?
What religion is this Bible? How do you feel that the Bible with the whole family's record of births and deaths is no longer in the family? Would you prefer this Bible be in the hands of someone who is as religious as your family? Okay, so
That was a big time surge over there.
it was. So we do have to address the fact is, yes, there are people who live upstairs, and yes, you did hear them walking and banging. So yeah, so when we're listening back, we have to be mindful of this. So we're listening for something that, yeah, that's completely out of the zone of what the noise the people are making upstairs.
Or a direct response to a direct question.
Yeah.
So, Edwin, Ada, I'm just going to read some names that are inside the Bible. Maybe you could react to them. I'll read them and I'll leave a little pause in between. I have Lawrence, Neil Casey, Needham, and I'll leave a little pause in between. I have Lawrence, Neil Casey, have Lawrence, Neil Casey, have Lawrence, Neil Casey, Lawrence, Neil Casey, February 26, 1947. I'm going to put this back in the box.
That's
Joseph
upstairs.
Herbert Coachman, December 16, 1946. Joe, 1946. Jolene Leonard, November 2nd, 1947.
That's him lighting that up. He's creating static by moving.
Johnny Lee Leonard, August 27, 1942. Then we have Janet, Christine, and Mark from 1952 to 1957. Could you tell me who any of the, 1952 to 1957? Could you, to 1957? Could you tell me to 1957? Could you, 1952 to 1957? Could you to 1957? Could you tell me to 1957? Could you tell me 1957?
Right there.
Could you tell me 2 to 1957? Could you tell me who any of these people are?
What do you guys hear?
Or how they relate to you?
Oh,
See, now that I put it back,
yeah.
that's what I was afraid all the lights were for. See? Yeah, see? That's what I was kind of concerned about.
Angie heard 7.
I didn't
7?
notice.
Lorraine
I
said
haven't really
Johnny.
looked through the entire thing. Edwin and Ada, are your names in here?
Both sides. Oh my God, I
Oh.
told you they wanted it back.
Okay. Okay.
I believe you. I believe. Believe?
I believe you.
I definitely hear I believe. Right? I hear I believe. I hear
I was back there
believe.
turning off that machine and something about 2 children, and somebody said one has died. Is that true? When we were referencing a teaching Bible, did that mean that you, Ada, Edwin and Ada, that you use this Bible to teach your children and grandchildren, or that this was in fact a teaching Bible that was used to teach people about religion?
The answer for that one. I put it back. Everything's back where it was.
Except for the hair. Go back. They're whispering.
I hear they didn't have to. Didn't have to. That's what I hear. Didn't have to. It's female. Hear it? I hear didn't have to.
Didn't have to.
I hear didn't have to.
What religion is this Bible?
All female. Even though I believe was female.
Yeah.
How do you feel that the Bible with the whole family's record of births and deaths is no longer in the family?
There was something there. Go back.
Yeah, no longer in the family.
Right there. That was right before they started walking upstairs.
Yeah, no longer in the family.
Right there. Right before they walked.
Would you prefer this Bible be in the hands of someone who was as religious as your family?
What the hell was that?
At the very, very end. That was pretty good. I gotta admit that was really, really, and I had a feeling with the lights going off and I was headed over here that someone wasn't appreciative that it wasn't in the box. So that's why I put it back, and you saw the reaction. Light, motion light. So we're gonna finish with you, Edwin and Ada, but I want to thank you both for taking the time and talking to us and interacting with us. I do hope that you're at peace and that you're together and that you're with all of your family members and that this Bible will go to people that shared your beliefs and that will cherish your family and your family's memory and take care of that Bible the way it should be taken care of. I just want to ask before we stop here. We heard a female say, I believe, and then she said something else. Ada, is this you? Where's the hair? Ada Maud Bond from West Virginia. Is this you? Is this who we're hearing on our recorder device? Is the person who's speaking, is your name somewhere in the back pages of that book? So hard to get confirmation. I was hoping that Ada would validate that it was her
It
because
started off strong, really
my,
strong,
it
and it
was-
might
it
be
was-
that it's
it was
getting
really, really
the
good.
energy is kind of like,
Yeah, but I don't want to. It may just be certain things that they react to as well. And I think we got pretty good for however much time. How much time was that?
it's been over an hour.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Seriously?
it's 8:30, 8:33
Oh,
actually.
okay, yeah, we got to move on. All right.
Lorraine pointed out it seemed like the voice had a bit of a southern accent too, drawl.
Well, I mean, she was from
Virginia,
West Virginia,
that's south.
and he was in Lancaster, Missouri. That's where he was from. So West Virginia. A lot of y'all's going on there too. All right. Thank you again, Edwin and Ada. Let's change her up. I'm just going to move these things off of
Here,
the Bible. Put them down here.
let me just throw it.
Bible away. Okay. That's me.
That's John
me.
hitting it.
See, that's what it takes to trigger that sensor.
You gotta
I had
hit
to
it.
Put my hand right back there. Put this over here for now. This is going to be a little more difficult because it's a big picture and I need to find a place to kind of lean it. And this is going to be really tough because it's going to be right on my sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take a little doing.
So we're just going to put this away so it doesn't influence anything that John's doing.
I have to move everything here.
That's all right. They're going to help me put the Bible back so that the family can not be disturbed. Just going to put this up over here. See, we're putting it right back where it goes so they're not affected. And seal it up. And while he's doing that, and he'll tell us when he's ready, I'm going to remind some of you of some of the other things we've done here, like the envelope. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. That's an made on the field, an envelope opener, and the letters that he wrote to his wife and his daughter was a really beautiful piece that we did. It's Joseph's Mementos. And then we have Eli's ghost. Actually has his grooming kit and his photo, and also his gravestone, picture of his gravestone. We also have the haunted death masks of a mother and child. Look at that little face. And the doll that encapsulates Madeline. It's her vessel from the other store. This is actually, believe it or not, this is a hoof, a horse's hoof, and it was made into inkwell. And it's Kitty's hoof well.
card's actually on the piece. Okay.
It's,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to read that. You're gonna have to show us.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Just showing them a few of the haunted items in that cupboard. All right. There we go, guys. So here is the photo. That's me. I'm right? No. All right. Want me back up? I'm sorry. Let me back up. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. We're just coming. I know that the lights are in your face and stuff, and we're sorry, but we're just coming so we can read the card and find out about you. Okay. So, yep. Just give me a minute, okay? I promise. I mean, no harm whatsoever. So this is a picture, a painting of a young boy on his horse, his pony. Okay. Robert's portrait, extremely active. Numerous voices are heard. Many spirits come and go and make their presence known. Shadow figures have been seen over the years around the portrait. Robert Benzinger was born in Auburn, PA in 1886 and died in 1964 at the age of 78 years. He was a knitter. He married Eva Mabel in 1906 and they had two daughters, Mary, who passed at 2 months, and Ernestine, 1916 to 1995. Oh, so they lost one of their daughters early in life. Yeah, so maybe this is the whole case with this. So let me step back. There's a lot of sadness. No.
I'm gonna do all the work, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna pull this off for you. That's me. Oh, you got it hooked on there, don't
I
you?
don't know why though.
That was me, guys, because I was gonna take that thing off for you. Okay. It doesn't like me messing with you. Doesn't like me messing with you. Sorry, Joseph. They're just gonna back off.
You really don't want to.
I will after you just initially get it going, and then I'll step in and do.
Okay.
Very cute boy. A knitter. What do they mean by knitter? I mean, was he a knitter? Like, was it like a factory knitter type of thing? Was it like, I mean, a knitter? I'm trying to, if you know, we've got researchers on here. I know this. What do they mean by that time period for a knitter? I'm sure it's not like what I'm visualizing with my grandmother sitting down with her knitting needles, or maybe it is. Is that it?
I was just trying to bell on. That wasn't.
Because that's very unusual. What, he was born in 1886, I said, or 1880 what?
He lived to 1960.
He lived to 78.
Yeah, but he lived until 1960 something. So I think 64. I think you said something like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's aware of at least technology, which is a good thing. Robert, you may have been listening to us talk to Edwin and Ada and try to interact with them. You're fair. Yeah, there we go. You're fairly new.
I don't like it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Well, we're just going to give it a little chance here. And you decide if you like it or not, okay? But just allow me to just introduce ourselves first and try to talk to you a little bit. I'm John. This is Chris. You just watch what we do. We try to connect with or speak to any of the people that may be attached to pictures of themselves or things that matter to them or things they own throughout their lives. We just want you to share whatever you are comfortable sharing, information about yourself and your life and your family, if that's okay. We have some information that you heard us reading. Feel free to validate that, confirm any of that, or add more to it, or just say whatever you want to say.
Do you think he was more upset by the fact, not by the stuff there to communicate with him, but by the fact that I referred to him like, what, a knitter, like my grandmother knitting with a needle? And it's like, I hope you didn't find that offensive because I meant none. I'm just, I'm a very curious person by nature when it comes to history. And I'm just wondering if you were an industrial knitter, you know, had a factory or something, or if it was a hobby, if it was a business, a way of earning a living, you know? Oh, you just lit up the lights up there.
So Robert, you're kind of familiar with technology. There were lights and other things, recorders and things. Um, the lights that you see up there that are purple, that look kind of like Christmas lights, they react.
Heaven.
Heaven or Kevin? Is that heaven?
I'd have to go back and
I think it
listen.
was heaven. What do they hear?
What did you guys hear?
I think it was heaven.
So everybody's Googling this and looking up and saying, evidently it was a big thing among men. Knitting. Oh, okay. The lamp by the yes said lit up.
Did anybody say heaven or Kevin? Anybody
Heaven.
say heaven.
Heaven. They're saying heaven.
So those lights there, as I was describing, react to energy. When you said heaven, you saw them change colors. The more energy you release from the photo, or if you're in that area, the more energy you release, the more energy you have. Those lights will change colors. You'll see them keep changing colors all the way up to yellow, red, and blue, all different colors. Same thing with the lanterns. They change different colors. That's why they're the same color. They have these little tiny twinkly balls that you see here. All I had to do was touch them with my finger, just very, very gently, and they do that. I have one in front of the word yes, one in front of the word no. Those circle ones that you see there that are kind of blinking a little bit now, they also, like a rainbow, track all the way around, one color at a time. I have a bell there that you could just ring with your hand or try to wave your hand close to. And then there's some weird motion activated sensors. There you go. Yeah, that's how you do that. There's some weird motion activated sensors actually backed by the photo that are just going to go beep, 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 and light up a blue light if you move your hand anywhere in the back area there. And again, this is where you can see the difference between the first object and the second object. So far, oh, there we go. So far, nothing with the backlights yet, which is kind of cool. We're getting the domes. Robert, I'm going to try a few different ways, Chris and I, to interact and talk with you. But first, I'm going to ask you, you said, I don't like that. And it may have been Chris.
Alexis.
I don't know who Alexis is. It may be.
They're saying you're too much in the dark. They can't see you.
I can put a light here.
The object is a painting back there, and we're not like lighting it up completely, because if we did, you wouldn't be able to see that right around. I'm going to try to go around it. Right there is in a frame, a
Is that
picture
better?
of a boy on a horse.
Is that better or no?
Yeah.
So, again, we mentioned knitter. We didn't mean any insult whatsoever about that. If you're uncomfortable with this process and feel that it's wrong, that you really don't want to be bothered, you said you don't like this. Last thing we want to do is make you uncomfortable. Not why we're here. So if you don't want to talk to us, you could ring the bell or make all those lights up there change colors. You did that before. I know you know how to do that. Show me something, knock something off of the table. Show me something that shows me that you don't want to do this.
Oh, directly answered you.
Yeah, you don't want any part of this.
So I'm learning. His name's Robert.
Yeah.
I'm learning, and I never knew this, and I read avidly. I read like 4 to 5 books a week. I have never in all my years of reading ever came across where it depicts where men were knitters and belonged to clubs that knitted, and that they knitted for the industry for clothing and stuff. This was, so becoming a master knitter was a big deal. I'm getting all this information from people. I'm impressed. because in all my years of reading about the past and stuff, I've never come across this. It's not I guess it's not acknowledged. I guess there's like an image that we're given about time capsules.
That's your image. Obviously.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And all the reading I've done, and I've done a lot of reading through the years. I mean, I'm an avid
You
reader.
had more exposure to the world than history. See, I knew these things.
No, you
It's like
didn't.
male nurses. Maybe you don't
Oh
think there are
my
any male nurses out there,
gosh.
but there are. Okay, maybe
That's cool, Patricia. It's
maybe go
just
outside
knitting
your-
for the
your-
troops and
your
stuff.
zone there.
But I love this. I love learning something that was never depicted in any of the stuff that I've read through history and stuff.
Okay, so you're giving off signals that you don't really have much interest in this process, Robert. And I can understand that. Again, we're strangers. You never met us before. What we do is kind of strange. I'd be the first to admit that. We can't see you, we can't hear you. So even if you are over there speaking to us, we can't hear you. We're going to try different ways. One of them is this little box that I'm holding in my hand. This box actually lets you say multiple words, and I could read them on the box. So I'm going to turn this on, and I want you to concentrate on one word, two words, three words, a sentence, anything you want to convey to Chris and I. I may be able to read it on this little box that I'm holding. So think really long and hard about what you want to say, and then just say it. Need energy.
Ah.
Well, I'll allow you to take my energy. I'm right here. And you have all the energy. That's all electricity around you. I'll allow you to take my energy and borrow any energy you need from any of the equipment we have. Will that help? Could you tell me something else? Stay with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this a chance unless you say otherwise, and we're really gonna try to hear your actual voice on the recorder, and that would be great if you were to, again, unhappy and just said stop this, then we stop this. There's another box up there. You could say stop, leave, or and we'll stop. Last thing we want to do is disrespect you. So I'm gonna try another box that's similar to the first one. I'm going to try the Ovilus. This is just one word at a time to see if we get any kind of.
So real quick to kind of like maybe give,
there you go.
give Robert some energy. Kristen said that her grandfather knitted to relax and smoke his pipe back in the 1930s.
He wasn't a master knitter. So you're comparing a master knitter of industry to someone
To
just
someone
did
who
for
does it
leisure
for,
and
yeah.
relaxing. That may be.
I can't talk.
Thank you. You may be offending him with your confidence.
Why would you say that? I mean, I
This
never
was his
knew.
profession, his craft. Thank you.
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
but see what
And
I got.
You're limiting it to just leisure and
See?
things that one.
Never.
See? Never.
See?
Never.
See, look,
Never.
I'm right. I'm with you.
But this is, but that
I'm with you.
we wouldn't get this response if we weren't having this conversation now, would we?
Robert, I'm with
That's
you.
the whole point of this.
Okay, you and me. I get it.
Do you see how this can, by engaging and talking and doing this, besides just questions, you can get reactions that they can pull out as if they're jumping into a conversation?
So, Robert, the respectful one, me, is going to ask you again, one word at a time, because I do respect what you did in your profession. And again, lots of people, to be a master something meant you had elevated yourself probably above others in the industry that were doing what you were doing. But that just applies to, right? The people that were overachievers.
They were probably,
Yeah.
they were probably sought after because they were who they were, especially if it came to clothing lines and the best of the best.
So I'm going to turn this box on here. Okay. Robert, one word at a time. This one doesn't do multiple words. Anything that you feel is relevant, anything that you want to say it out loud, one word at a time. Think really hard about what you want to convey. Okay? Go ahead.
Would you like,
Language, possibly.
Language, possibly. Okay. I don't know what that means. Are we understanding each other? Where's he from? Did you read that on there? No, you don't
I
remember?
don't remember.
I don't want to get too close. Robert, I'm just gonna look at the card again really, really quick. Okay?
I know his first child died at 2 months
Yeah, I
old,
know.
daughter.
Ambition, Tesla.
Extremely active, numerous voices heard, many spirits come, shadow figures. Robert Benzinger. He was from PA.
Auburn, PA. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's from PA. Eva was his wife.
And he had two daughters, and one that passed at
Mary's
2
daughter
months.
passed. Yeah.
Curious to why his daughter passed.
You just want to. So I'm very, very sorry to hear of the loss of your daughter at 2 months. That's horribly tragic. It did say you were from PA. I don't know if it's any comfort to you to know that your picture is still in Pennsylvania. This is a town.
I want you to go.
See,
I want you to go.
This is Robert.
You said you could say it on anything.
Sister.
I wonder who we're talking about now. Robert, I'm gonna try to hear your voice on a recorder. You know what a recorder is, right? And if you want to reiterate these things of I want you to go, stop, and we can hear your actual voice, then 100% we'll respect you and we'll just stop this and say goodnight to you and pack our things and head out. I feel like someone just give me a knock on my
Can you repeat?
God.
No, you repeat all that.
And John just said he felt like he just got
Felt
a
like
tap
someone
on the
just
tip of
tapped
his
the top
head,
of my-
the
right
top
here.
of his hat.
Someone did that. I was saying that you know what a recorder is. I have one right there. I'd rather hear your voice. Yes. He said no on that one. I'd rather hear your voice say, I'm done, stop, I don't want to. And then if that happens, if you're capable of doing that, we'll pack our things, leave you alone, and we'll get out of here. That picture is a very interesting photo. What was that?
What?
Did you see what I saw?
What did you see? I
Did
wasn't
you
looking.
see something go fly right there? It wasn't even like a bug or dust. I don't think I've ever seen that in here. It went from there up towards the picture.
Hmm.
You didn't see it?
I wasn't looking in that direction, so I wouldn't.
It went from right there where the chair is, and it.
Yeah, I wasn't. My vision wasn't there. I was actually looking at you,
Flashed
so
right down here, and that's why I saw the reflection
Yeah.
of it.
I was looking at you, so I completely missed it.
Okay, so like I was saying, Robert, that photo is a very interesting photo.
Brian.
Lion or Brian? I don't know. But is that a photo of him?
That's from
Or
yeah.
is just something?
No, I think it's his memento.
There aren't.
Or it's his portrait.
I mean, that's a.
It's his portrait.
And I
It's him
love
on a
the picture.
pony.
Yeah, and it looks like you're riding a pony. So I wonder how old you probably were in that photo. 2, maybe 3-ish.
I'd say closer to 2.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you remember that day? Do you remember you do? Okay. You remember the day? You remember? Yeah. No. He said no. See how he tells me no. You don't remember the day. You don't remember the pony. Okay. I don't remember anything from 5 years.
Could his painting have been done and they just put him on a pony in a painting?
Yeah, it's part of just a portrait type of thing.
Yeah.
So you are never, you don't think you're ever on the pony? All right, let me try an EVP because I'm
Blood.
spinning my wheels here. All right, let's give it a try.
So Robert, again, this is your voice that we're trying to hear. We're trying to hear a man's voice. We know that you were 78 when you passed. Your wife's name was Eva. You had 2 children. Yes.
It's
And
true,
that
Angie.
you were a master knitter, and that this was your profession and your career. That's not a whole lot to know about a person. So anything else you're willing to share about your life, the things you liked, your job, anything? Wow, look at that. Did you see
I
that?
saw that, all of it. Even your lantern went to green.
It went way up there. That was a major. And if you don't want to share, please, please, please say it, and we will respect it. This I guarantee and I promise you. If we hear you say, stop, leave, I don't want to, whatever, we will respect it. And
It's
that's,
not easy.
I know, believe me. What we do is strange, very strange. How many people have actually tried to talk to you like this since 1964 when you passed? How many? None, right? Yet people say they hear voices from that portrait. They say they see shadow figures around that portrait. That means somebody or somebody's, multiple people, if they're hearing multiple voices, are still around that photo. And either they come in and out just to see the photo or be around it and check on it, or they're with it. So that's why we're here, to find out what's going on with that. That's it. Plain and simple. Okay, so I'm going to turn the recorder on. And if there are multiple voices, I'm looking for just one to talk to me. Just one, or all of them, whoever wants to come forward. So I'm going to put this on record and put it up here. That's me. Robert. Again, I'm John. This is Chris. Could you please say your name clearly? Or say hello? Robert, if we are bothering you, annoying you, aggravating you, if you don't want to continue this at all, please just say, I don't, stop, go, or leave, something like that. Can you tell me why people are seeing shadow figures, meaning shadows, and hearing multiple voices around this portrait? Are there several people here that come to this portrait or who are around this portrait all the time? Robert, are these your family members that people are seeing and hearing? Now, we were kind of going back and forth a little bit about the master knitter. Were you offended by some of the talk about your profession?
Bedroom.
Almost said like red room.
Did you enjoy doing that profession? Is that something you did your entire life?
Why is she here? I remember you.
I don't want you getting upset, Robert. I'm very sorry for the loss of your daughter at such a young age. She was a couple of months old. What were the circumstances? Was she sick? So this portrait is going to be in somebody's home, Robert, Eva. From what I hear that people are seeing and hearing, is that going to continue to happen if somebody brings this into their home?
What was the name of your surviving daughter? Again, there was said to be many that are connected to this. Can you tell us how many? Who is this that is in the photo?
This is me getting the recorder. Scooch.
So
Shoot.
Jay Raybar wants to know, are we certain that this is Robert in the photo?
According to, I don't know, does it say it on the paperwork?
I believe that
Let
it
me
says on
look
there.
again.
That's John creating static.
Extremely active,
Robert's portrait.
numerous voices are heard. It says Robert's portrait.
So it is a portrait of
I mean,
Robert.
it says Robert's portrait, which would lead me to, I mean, maybe Robert owned it though. I don't know. Maybe it's something Robert purchased and had it. I don't know. It's very vague. I would assume it's Robert if it says Robert's portrait, right?
Yeah, it's Robert's portrait.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, here we go. If he says to stop or get out of here or something, I'm going to apologize to him. On record. I put it up here. That's me. I put it up here. What is that? That's a word. Right there. Here. Right here. Right there. Here.
Second.
That's me.
Sounds like second.
Robert.
Listen to it again.
I put it up here.
Second.
I hear heaven. I hear heaven. That's me. I put it up here.
He hears heaven, I hear second.
That's. I hear heaven. That's me. Robert. Again, I'm John. This is Chris.
Oh, there we
Could
go.
you please say your name
You,
clearly
you upset with Chris?
or say hello?
You upset with her? We're talking the whole time. I'm not getting nothing here. You upset with her? She's right here.
Robert, if we are bothering you, annoying you, aggravating you, if you don't want to continue this at all, please just say, I don't, stop, go, or leave, something like that.
It's her TV.
Yeah, the
Are you
TV
upset with her?
upstairs.
She's right here. She can see it.
Hey, Lauren.
This is useless. Listen to this.
We're just gonna have to hear something. Keep listening until something comes out different. Like their
Can you
TV's
tell me
on. That's
why
what we're
people
hearing in
are
the
seeing
background.
shadow figures, meaning shadows, and hearing multiple voices around this portrait? Are there several people here that come to this portrait or who are around this portrait all the time?
That's their TV. Yeah, we'll always do full disclosure on everything. We'll never make you think otherwise. You hear the banging upstairs and you hear the TV.
This is just, again, so tough to do when you have.
Robert, are these your family members
Yeah.
that people are seeing and hearing?
Okay.
Is that you answering, Robert?
No, we were kind of going back and forth a little bit about the master knitter. Going back and forth a little bit about the master knitter. Knitter. Master knitter.
It's just like
Forth a little bit about the master knitter. A little bit about the master knitter.
Don't.
Master knitter.
Sounds like don't.
Were you offended by some of the talk about your profession?
If you go back, it sounds like don't to me.
give me a double bell and we'll stop. Bing, bing, double ding.
J Ray says sounds like talk.
Red Room.
It sounded like,
Almost said like Red Room.
it almost did sound like Red Room.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy
Uh-huh.
doing that
2 bells to stop.
profession?
1,
Is
2.
that something you did your entire life?
No, 2 bells over here. Ding, ding.
Why is she here? I remember you.
I don't want you getting upset.
I did 2 of that
Robert.
one.
Get mad.
I'm very sorry for the loss of your daughter at such a young age. She was a couple of months old.
You getting
What were the
upset?
circumstances? Was she sick?
We don't know, Diana.
So this portrait is going to be in somebody's home, Robert, Eva. From what I hear that people are seeing and hearing, is that going to continue to happen if somebody brings this into their home?
Yeah.
What?
Go back.
Where?
Is somebody going to be
brings
upset?
this into their home?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that.
Into their home?
That is so clear.
Into their home?
That's no TV. That's no TV.
Into their home?
right in the
That
speaker.
is right in the speaker. There's no TV.
I mean, right into the recorder.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not happy. Easy. That's it, Robert. We're
What
almost
was
there.
the name of your surviving daughter?
Oh, he's not happy.
We're gonna stop, Robert.
Again, there were said to be many
You have to touch that to make that
that
happen,
are
guys.
connected to this. Can you tell us how many?
I don't know if that's 2 or just
2.
Is it?
Who is it?
2.
Is it?
2. 2 are attached
Who
to
is
it.
this that is in the photo?
This is me getting the recorder.
So
Are you okay now, Robert?
So you want to do I can do a quick essay, but hold on to the frame.
Yeah.
Do that. And
Yep.
then
And then we'll wrap. We'll call it a done.
we'll hold it done.
We'll call it a done. Robert, we're gonna do one more thing with you. So while John's setting up, where he's gonna put a blindfold on and the Estes method we're gonna try. You guys can get questions you want to ask ready. That while John's under, we will start the process of asking, and then we'll follow up with whatever we get and see if we get direct answers with him not being able to hear the questions. So you've heard John asking questions, you've heard me asking questions. So what are some of the questions you deem would be important to ask Robert?
So I'm standing here, and if anything, I'm not nowhere near close enough to trigger that as it is. But since I've stood up,
It stopped. It's like you're standing over him. I'm like, okay. We're doing a portrait of Robert.
but do you see this?
I do. Nothing.
Since I've stood up and
Nothing.
I'm gonna turn it off. I'm right
Nope.
here. The sensor is way over there. And I'm going to show you how close I need to be to make it go
Well, I
off.
got to get up over there
Now
if you're going to do
here's-
that.
There we go. There we go
Well,
again. As soon as you walked over.
Yeah, it's like you don't want me
It
around.
doesn't. I don't think he wants anything to
Here.
do with you, honestly.
Here.
Just back up.
Well, you want them to be able to see.
Yeah, but I want you to back up.
I upset Robert for some reason. I know. I'm sorry. I'm
You
going to
really do.
sit my butt down.
As soon as I stood up, everything stopped. And then as soon as
Robert
you
is in the
walked over,
painting.
it started again. Yeah, you great on him.
I do. Well, I'm grading on you tonight, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's
What did
no,
I say
meaning-
to
meaning
bring you
that-
great on me?
no, meaning that when there's like it's like a
I love when I take these shots and I don't. What did I say or do?
what did you say before?
Look,
Somebody thought
Is
it was
that
a
thing going
spirit.
off at all
No.
since you got sat down? Yes.
Maybe he has a problem with females. June said, maybe he does.
So stay where you are, and let me show you. Okay, the sensor. If you can see where the portrait is, my hands are right here right now. Now I'm going to move my hands towards the portrait. I should get as far as about where the bell. If you want to try to stand up again and see if he reacts, you can. Just try to get a little closer. Here we go. Here we go, Robert. There you go. Oh my God.
Go back over here.
That is so funny.
No, it's not. Maybe for you, not for
That
me.
is so funny.
Hurts my feelings. It has not been it's been at the Creeper Gallery.
Oh, that is so funny.
The last couple times that John and I were
The
here.
master?
But yeah, I upset Robert.
All right, so the master knitter. That's what got him. All right, so here I am. There the portrait is. My hand is right here.
That's exactly
Now,
right,
I'm gonna-
Donna.
there's the box is way back there. Okay. So I have to go
He has
all the way
to,
back there.
he's got to touch it. He's
All the way
practically
back
touching
there.
the
There's
painting.
box. My hand is right over the box. See that?
So for that to go off, that's a sensor that you have to hit it to make it go off.
That was funny.
Yeah, it does right. And you notice that he had to do that, right?
That
He
was
had to
funny.
point out that he didn't like me. Well, that's fine,
Let me go
Robert.
get this
I won't
box.
hold that against you.
Let me go get this red
Maybe
box.
I remind him of somebody. But anyone who's gone and done events with us knows that for whatever reasons, the spirits get very aggravated. Yes, I understand, Robert. They get very aggravated with me for some reason.
That's not true.
Oh, it is true. People who are in my groups know.
All right.
John
So
says it's not true, but those who are with me know.
Estee method. I'm going to use the spirit box. I'm going to put the headphones on and the blindfold on. I'm actually going to hold on to the portrait. I should have you hold on to it. I could just.
That's
imagine
right.
you can't.
Donna doesn't like strong women. I'm going to accept that one. Make me feel better. Okay, so the questions are coming in. When John is ready, I will make sure I go through and I hit these questions. What?
I should have you hold it.
Hold what? You want me to?
I don't know. I'm kind of afraid to know. No, because if anything happens, they're going to blame me.
Who is?
Everyone.
He's not dark.
What?
He's not dark. He doesn't have a dark energy to
Yeah,
him.
but he doesn't react well to you, obviously. So,
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
no, I'm not going to subject poor Robert to that.
Oh, to me. It's poor Robert, not poor Chris. Okay.
Robert's been through enough.
Ah, all right. Get your questions ready, guys.
All right, Robert. I got you, buddy. I know that master knitters were to be respected. That's what I know, Robert. Okay? Others may think otherwise.
All right. You just put
Oh, sorry.
your finger up, thumb up when you're ready. Yeah, Robert. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna be John. This will be it, and we'll leave you alone. I lost a flashlight.
You did?
Yeah. There it is, right in front of you.
Where?
Why did it sound like I heard a male voice speak?
Because it was.
You
I
heard
don't know
that?
what it said, but I heard it. Yeah.
Was that a live voice?
It was on the.
All right, you gotta change. I gotta move that. You always put flashlights pointed at us.
Well.
I got it. Don't worry.
Come and get it.
I'm not gonna do that. Come and get what? The photo?
You've done it.
No. Do you have a problem with women?
Where's the box?
Do you have an issue with me?
Go ahead.
Can you tell us how old you are?
Pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yellow.
Where are you from? Do you not like females? That was a big reaction. Are this photo of you, this painting?
I see you.
We can see, well, I can't see you. I can only see the photo of you. Can you tell us how you passed? What did you use to knit?
I have children.
You have children. Are you with your deceased children? Is there something about strong women? Do you like John?
Hated it.
Oh, you hated what?
Values.
I have values. What kind of values? Are you talking about women values, men values? Do you like John?
You.
What about me? My values?
take, and they'll stop.
You take and they'll stop. What do I need to take to make them stop? Are we talking about something a little deeper here?
I'm done.
Do you want someone else to own this?
Time it.
I don't understand what the time it is. Time
I
what?
fixed it.
What did you fix? So we're trying to make sense here. Would you like someone else to own this
It's
portrait?
easier.
What's easier? Was that you who made the bell go off? What are you trying to tell us, Robert? Is this you, Robert? What is it that we're missing, Robert? Did I offend you? Something happened.
Hold on.
Yeah, so I saw something happen. What happened?
Something happened. I don't know what happened.
And like it shut off? It said I'm done.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, just static out on me.
Does that help you? Well, you did tell it could take energy from anywhere.
There it goes.
You did say that.
Just at our house.
What about your house? Are you with your wife?
I know.
What do you know?
Before,
Before. I was asking you before, did I offend you when I brought up the knitting? And about a man knitting.
they had
Okay, what?
freedom.
Who had freedom?
Have you ever lived?
Lived when?
It's weird.
Lived when or where? Help me out if this is Robert.
Find the people.
The people that what, Robert?
Find the people jobs.
Was that you? Is that what you had to do? You had to find them jobs, Robert? Did you work in a factory? Did you have a
Is
factory?
this real?
This is real, Robert. We're able to do this with you, believe it or not. I don't know how many people have ever talked to your portrait before or to you, but we believe in this. We believe that there's something after life. Do you?
We're here.
It is stated that there's
Pull back.
I can't speak.
who can't speak. Why should I pull back? What is it you like?
People.
People. Okay. We're told that there's multiple that are attached to this. Is that true? Is it family?
Shout. Ethan.
Who's Ethan? I have no idea who Ethan is, Robert. Help us out. Do you play music? Instruments? Do you have a hobby?
Yesterday.
Yeah, he doesn't want to listen to the
What
questions.
is he saying?
He's got a goal.
Something keeps saying something about the people.
Are you talking about something that
What's he
happened,
talking about?
Robert? Is this Robert I'm talking to? It's almost like he wants to tell of an occasion. What happened? What are you trying to tell us about people from yesterday? What are you referring to? Help us to understand, please.
So something about Kathy.
What about Kathy?
Sorry.
You're sorry to Kathy? What about Eva?
Forget.
Neither one of his daughters were Kathy. I think there was like a Mary and Eleanor, and his wife was Eva, but he was apologizing to Kathy.
More.
More spirits attached to this? Are we just scratching the surface? You seem like you're having your
Stomach.
own stomach. Was something wrong with your stomach when you passed?
Burn me.
Burn you? What's burning you? Could be. Is
Fake.
what's fake? Is Kathy a sister? A relative?
Just call me an idiot.
Okay. I'm not responding to that.
Look down. Look down for something.
I don't know what you're referring to, Robert.
My girls.
Your two girls, Mary and Eleanor. If I got it, I think Eleanor. I know there's another name. I'm not quite sure if it was Eleanor.
Apology.
What happened? Did you let your girls? Why are you apologizing?
I wonder if he just said Mary Bell.
Mary is his daughter. Are you talking about your little daughter? Help. Are you saying sorry for the death of your daughter? What was that for? Did you see John just jerk? Robert, are you
There is some
what? Go on.
evidence.
Of what? Is this something about Mary? What happened to Mary?
Family something.
Did
Everything.
Did the family get sick and that's how Mary died? She got sick? Did you have a pony, Robert?
We've been.
See, he's got his own mind to answer. You've been what? Yes, I understand. You can talk. What does he want to say, Robert? Go ahead.
Nothing.
I think he's kind of signaling he's done. Gonna give him a couple minutes here. Let him figure this out on his own. This is it, Robert.
I got it. I just about to. Right before I hit the button, a female voice said, "Wait."
Why did you jerk before?
I you know how you like try to take a breath and you kind of like have to catch your breath a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why I did that. I just
So
sounded like a short breath. I had like a double catch my breath.
he didn't really want to answer questions. It's almost like he had his own thing that he wanted to say. And he just wasn't paying attention. You know, like when when someone's talking and you're just ignoring them and you're just saying what you want to say. It seems like Robert had his own agenda that he was trying to get out.
It's hard to put stuff together because he would start something
and he'd stop.
And then I would wait in my head to see, well, where's this going? You know? And like Mary Bell. He said, Mary Bell?
His daughter was Mary. I wonder if you call her Mary Bell.
And then I waited. What?
I want his daughter, her
That's what I
daughter died
mean.
was
I
Mary,
remember her name was Mary. I wonder if that was like a,
and maybe a nickname Mary
yeah.
Bell. But
There wasn't-
earlier he did say sister. So
Mm.
when he said Kathy, they were all saying, is it possible Kathy was a sister?
I don't know. It wasn't a whole lot there that made sense and was covered.
No, he seemed to like, and he kept saying about sorry. And that's when he started talking about Mary Bell, it seemed like.
He apologized.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if he took responsibility or he felt guilty. Maybe he wasn't around. Maybe he
It's-
wasn't, or he couldn't help her. I mean, you lose a child.
But you see the contrast between
The two items that we
Edwin.
had.
and Ada, who were really willing participants.
Oh yeah.
in the
Dived right
the
in.
process as far as wanting to communicate and try to interact. Whereas Robert, I think, again, different people. This is why I tell people all the time about spirits. Spirits are people. They
Yeah.
don't like everyone. Not
No.
everyone gets along. Some
Oh,
people,
Robert
sometimes you get a
definitely
bad
didn't
vibe from
particularly want to
someone.
hear
Who?
from me.
Huh?
Robert didn't want to hear
Some
from
people-
me.
Yeah, sometimes you get a bad vibe from someone, or you just get a bad feeling, or you just don't care to talk to people, and that's going to happen from time to time, where we're going to get absolutely nothing. And I think I do think you kind of rubbed them the wrong way with the master knitter thing. Like he was.
I didn't say
like,
master knitter. I said on the very beginning. I just said about you were a knitter, and that I've
and you
read a
said it's
lot.
something you didn't know that you know.
That's the way you should. Jay Raybar said, you guys are so respectful to the spirits when you talk to them like normal people. It's great. And that's exactly the way it should be.
That's who we're talking.
And
to.
as
We're
funny
talking
as
to
it may
people.
sound, it kind of hurts my feelings.
Don't
when
leave me.
What? Don't hate
Don't
me.
leave
What did it say?
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
That could be anybody.
No, we don't try to be condescending because we try to keep in mind that if this was, sitting down to thing and I do sometimes get my feelings hurt. They don't like me.
If it was our loved one, or if it was us,
Yeah.
we want people coming in and provoking, and unless they're bad people. I mean, if this was a serial killer, then yeah, it'd be a totally different, conversation. But these are just people, and some people are going to want to interact.
They're going to
and-
react and we
and
have
some
to,
aren't.
yeah. And we're going to have to be mindful of that. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea and John's not going to get an interaction from some.
I want you to go.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
said about
I
not
want you
being
to
everyone's
go.
cup of tea.
And look, and it lit
There
up
we
the
go,
thing.
Paul.
I hear you.
Robert,
And we
We're gonna
are.
get her out of here.
We
Robert.
are. I hear you loud and clear and I can respect that. So good night and thank you very much. And to all of you, good night. Thank you for this last minute decision to come here and do this investigation.
Lights are going.
You guys have a safe one. Stay healthy. Stay, be kind to each other. And
And visit the Creeper Gallery. That's where we are now. If you get a chance, come to New Hope. Lots of shops, lots of restaurants, and visit the Creeper Gallery. If you get a chance, come to New Hope, 129 South Street. Check out all the artwork, and definitely you can walk through the Red Room yourself and really take a look at
everything here. And
Robert's
thank
still
you,
going.
Taylor, for moderating for us on TikTok. Very much appreciate you, girl.
All right,
Good night, everybody. I'll get the lights on.